It's Week 17 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Colts, and it's all up next.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And part of why they came into this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A good move. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll give the Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 27. That ties for the third most in a single year. And the early turnover and converted into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
There he goes left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the option left, Richardson. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Jets at 9-6 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
It's now a 3rd and 4. Lazard will go in motion right.
On third down, here's Hall. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Richardson now on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They go play action with Richardson. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. On the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. All again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
You mean with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Rucker. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Rodgers again now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way. Touchdown. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's Richardson. His throw incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This is Lazard with a catch out left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, it's Richardson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the... There he goes, right side. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 63-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
2nd down and 8.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On first down, Richardson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now Richardson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On the option left, Richardson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, you'll true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Richardson looking to throw.
And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back now here on EA Sports. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one. Midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Give to Hall running right. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up.
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Inside the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he is in. Touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here, Richardson yet again. Looking left side, and it's complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go again with Hall. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, look at the juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Illegal touching, offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw this. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Rodgers looking to throw. He finds Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Make a play,
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the